every major rock act in the world always loved to play Belfast. I mean, all of them, you know, because the crowds go absolutely wild. If you had long hair and you had a guitar in your hand, you were popular, you were big. And as I say, every venue was stuffed.
Oh dear.
What was that?
Long hair.
Yeah, long
That's
hair.
why I'm not so popular. Okay,
we've all evolved, we've all cut our hair, and we're sort of trying to be current.
Chic and trendy, you know.
But I mean, still to this day, I mean, if any of the real established bands come to Belfast, we had Def Leppard, we had AC/DC, any of the bands like that come to Belfast, there's still a mass, turnout of people to see rock music. So I mean, it's still there and it still exists. It's just not as accessible as what it used to be, because of the rave scene and the dance scene.
Well, we didn't hear anything from Sid Search for quite a long time. What did actually happen after Viv Campbell quit to join Dio?
Well, when Viv left to join Dio, I mean, we were in the process of signing a record deal then.
Yeah.
And it took us a long time to get another guitar player because, Vivian was such a great guitar player.
Sure.
So it was very hard to find a guitar player in Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland is a very small place. So to find another guitar player was quite hard to do. So it took us a long time, and when we eventually got the guy who we wanted, or when we found him, the scene had changed, the interest had kind of, died about Sweet Savage. We waited too long, really. So when we got the new guitar player, we went through different management, but with a whole lot of hassle. We changed management, and it got a bit messy for a while, and it just became too much trouble. It was just too hard to put it all together.
Yeah.
So it just kind of faded.
I think we kind of lost direction as well. You sort of feel it when there's a change, you're pulled this way and that way, and you tend to lose the direction that you want to go. So I think all around there was that lack of momentum just kind of died. The hunger, if you like. We couldn't really see how we were going to get a record doing, and if you can't see a way forward, I guess you kind of just stop and wait a long time.
Okay. So when did you make the decision then to carry on? Was there a record deal offer, or was this the interest from Japan or Germany, or?
It was really the Metallica thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, when Metallica wanted to do Killing Time, the song.
It was in the Unforgiven 12-inch, wasn't it?
That's
yeah,
right.
Yeah. You know your stuff.
Yeah.
When Metallica wanted to do the song, that kind of brought it all about again. The record company started to get interested again, especially the publishers. We had a lot of interest from publishers offering us money and wanting us to go and record and do new stuff. So that kind of started it all up again. And then when the Killing Time thing came out with Metallica, then we had some interest from some small German labels. And then that's when Neat Records got involved. They came on the scene. Dave really looks after. Dave's really the businessman of the band. So he can tell you more about that than what I can.
No, well, I mean, yeah, the Metallica, by Metallica covering Killing Time, obviously we came a lot of interest in the band, and Jess did get involved. And for years we had gone looking for a record deal, and it was a bit strange all of a sudden to find someone ringing me up and saying, look, we've got a studio, we feel we could do an album, why don't you come over to Newcastle and put it out? Which was largely the reason why the first album really is all the old material, because it happened very quickly, and it was a case of striking while the iron's hot, so we didn't have time to really write a whole new batch of songs, so we decided to record the old material and then write for the second, which is really what's happened.
Because a lot of old stuff never was released. I mean, I've got a bootleg CD from Japan featuring Prospector of Greed and some more songs, very bad quality live stuff.
Yeah.
All unreleased songs.
Bad quality sound-wise, but not bad quality playing.
Just talking about the CD. Just talking about the CD.
I'm only kidding. Yeah, it was strange. I actually got a copy of that CD myself from. I was a German journalist, Matthias Matter. Matthias,
Yeah.
writes for Iron
Oh,
Pages. Yeah. and Matthias, he sent me a copy of that, which was great to hear. I think you have a copy?
Yeah, I got a actually Vivian Campbell got me a copy. He brought it back from Japan. He got himself a copy and he got me a copy. And I've had that now. I've had that a couple of years. I've had it a few years. And there are some. I mean, there's some studio stuff on it as well, which made that bootleg CD, but we never thought to record.
And stuff like
Yeah,
that.
there's a lot of stuff which we didn't record. It was just a personal choice of what we put on Killing Time, and you know, we were influenced by. I mean, we were told to put on Killing Time again. We were also told to put on Eye of the Storm because it had been in various compilations and things like that. So we recorded a lot. There was a lot of people asked for things, so we tried to keep everyone happy, try to keep ourselves happy, and try to keep those who wanted certain tracks happy. So there was stuff that didn't make it.
Yeah. Well, apart from the Wacken Festival, what other live activities have you got? Can you play somewhere in the UK or?
Well, we're looking at that at the minute. We're hoping to do some UK work. We did a few gigs in Ireland just prior to coming to the Wacken Festival, and when we go back to Ireland, we're going to be doing some more gigs. Hopefully, especially with a big one in Belfast. But we're, funny enough, talking today to a guy who's talking about bringing us over to the UK, so if that happens, great. But I'll wait and see. But we certainly want to be doing a lot more live work.
Yeah.
And you know, we've already started writing for a next album, so you know, fingers crossed. We're very hopeful and we're very confident, and you know, we're full of enthusiasm and looking forward to getting it going again.
Okay.